What's going on, YouTube? You already know what time it is. Your boy Juice Baby in your chest, making it do what it do. Back at you again with another reaction video. Yeah, we finna get into some reaction video. You know what I mean? Finna get it in. Y'all already know what time it is. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. And I hope y'all having a good morning. And we finna get into some interaction with the police and see what this do is. See what this do is. Let's get it in, my friend.
Yeah, what's your first name?
It doesn't matter.
It does if you're making contact with him. My name's Tom, by the way.
You're on private property. Unless you have official business with the Pennsylvania State Police, you are not permitted to be here.
Well, I didn't see any signs. There's signs for business.
I am advising you of that, okay? So unless you have official police business here, you are not allowed on this property.
If someone comes in here that, let's say they're coming in here, they have business, but they have a camera and they want to record.
You cannot record inside our building.
I wasn't sure if that was just in the whole entire building or if that was just in the lobby here.
No, in the entire building, you cannot record.
Before I leave, did you want to just tell me your first name?
Nope. Doesn't matter what my first name is. Trooper.
Chipper. Okay. Thank you for being so cordial.
Yep.
And if I wanted to pick up a complaint for him, do I do it here or do I do it over at the maintenance? For this officer here.
Officer for what?
It's his policy, department policy for state police to identify themselves.
No, you don't need my first name.
Well, how about last name?
Is if I am interacting with you because you are breaking the law. I am just interacting with you, telling you that you cannot record inside of our building.
Ma'am, are you the library director?
I'm talking right now. Just 1 second.
Oh, excuse me. Are you the library director, ma'am?
We don't need that.
So,
The Constitution explained. Constitution explained.
I'm not talking to you.
You don't need
Passenger, roll your window down.
No.
Roll your window down.
He doesn't need to, sir.
I'm not talking to you. Okay?
He does not need to.
I'm not talking to you.
He does not. Please call your supervisor right now.
He's here.
Where is he?
He's here.
Please identify yourself, your badge number.
He's here.
Where is he? Sir, please, can I talk to you over here? Are you the same guy that showed up to my house where your son hit my vehicle?
How don't you tell me? I don't know anything about that.
You don't? You're on camera at my house, knocking on the door saying your son hit my vehicle.
Okay.
Is that you? What's your name?
You tell me.
Identify. Are you Clay Michael Saunders?
I'm Detective
Saunders?
That's correct.
Okay. You have a daughter named Kaylee and a son? Huh?
No.
What's your son's name?
You don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Please
Show
provide
me
your
the driver's
supervisor.
license.
No, sir.
Yeah, he's
Call your
here.
supervisor.
I just told you he's
Sir,
here.
can I please see you over here? Are you the supervisor? Why am I being pulled over?
Yeah, you need to relax.
You're being recorded. Am I being
Awesome. So
detained?
are you.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, you're being stopped.
Why?
You see the lights behind you? It's a
Why?
traffic stop.
Why?
Because you're being stopped.
Are you a traffic
Passenger,
police?
you need to give your ID
No.
or else
No.
it's going to
No,
be a
no,
different
no, no.
a different outcome here for you.
No, it's
So,
not.
You need to identify yourself.
No, he does not.
I'm not talking to you,
Then,
okay?
yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Please provide your supervisor
That's a
here.
get a cramp.
Hey.
Suffolk County Police.
Okay. Hey, whoa, don't, wait,
I'm gonna tell you
whoa.
something real quick.
Don't touch me. Please don't. I don't consent to no search and seizures. I'm in public place. I don't whoa.
Whoa, relax.
Whoa. Because you coming up here running on me trying to grab me. Don't grab me. Don't touch me.
I'm not trying to grab you. Okay,
Don't-
no ID. You're on Suffolk
Listen.
County Police property.
You're a cop. De-escalate the situation. That's what you're trained to do, right? That's what you're trained to do. Whoa. De-escalate.
No.
De-escalate. I do not consent to any searches or seizures.
relax.
I haven't broken the law. Stop backing. You're cornering me in a corner.
Listen.
You're putting me in a
Do you have
corner.
identification?
Camera, buddy. We're not
Please
recording.
stop. Please stop. I know. Look, you're pushing me into a
Do you
corner.
have identification?
I don't want you touching me.
I don't care.
What is your name and badge number?
Do you have identification?
What is your name and badge
He asked
number?
you
Why are you
first.
coming up behind me? Stop. What are you guys doing? I do not feel safe.
Boy, this election's gonna be a tight one.
Is probably going to be decided by just a couple of votes.
And here we are sitting here like a bunch of lazy paraplegic cops. Huh? I'm sorry, Joe. It's just an expression.
I do not feel safe.
We do not feel safe.
I'm not the one running up on you. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number, sir? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number, sir?
What's your name?
I'm asking you what's your name and badge number. You made contact with me. What does your policy state here?
Did you hear what they said to you?
Do you have identification?
What does your policy state here? Do you have to identify?
Sir, do you have identification? I would like
Can
to
you
know.
please stop coming up on me? Look, you're putting me into a corner.
There
Stop.
is no corner here.
Stop.
I would like
You're
to-
putting me up against the wall and I don't like it. You need to stop. You need to stop. Don't do anything. I have no weapons. I'm not a danger to you. I am committing a First Amendment protected activity. You will violate my rights if you touch me. Don't do this. What are you doing this for?
Identification. We'd like to know what you're doing in our parking lot.
I don't care what you want to know. I don't answer questions. Am I under arrest? Am I being detained?
Identify yourself. You may be.
No. You see, you can lie, but that's not the case. Listen, am I being detained?
You gotta relax.
Listen. I talked to two officers. No, you are.
Go to one escalator.
You are.
Okay.
I talked to two officers on camera before this, and they were fine. You guys are surrounding me. Ma'am, I don't know if these guys are cops. Can you please just protect me? Okay.
A cop gonna protect me from cops.
You don't need protection. Just take a deep breath and have a conversation. We're all
How do you surround people?
Sir, we're all having a conversation, right?
Okay, let's have a conversation. No problem.
All right, what's going on today?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
You actually are doing something. You're in a police department's parking lot.
Can I tell you what I'm doing? You want me to tell you? I'm going to answer this one question for you. Ready? I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity. Did you swear an oath to the Constitution, ma'am?
Sir?
Did you swear an oath to the Constitution?
Sure did.
So protect me from these guys and let me continue doing my constitutional right. That's it. I talked to two officers before this and they were very nice.
What are you trying to accomplish today?
What am I trying to accomplish today? I'm trying whatever I want. I'm working on a story. These cop cars look cool. I want to look at them.
You're working on the story for what?
For personal use. I'm not answering more questions. Am I being detained?
Not right at this moment.
Okay, so what are we doing here? So what are we doing? At some point, what? This is public, sir. You need to learn the law. If you're gonna uphold the law, you need to learn the law.
You could be
That's the problem, man.
criminal.
Listen, anybody on the street could be a terrorist or a criminal, but you guys have to learn the law. You don't come up to me. Listen, you came up to me and started grabbing me, man. That's not cool. That's on video.
No, I didn't.
I have a wide-angle lens, so guess what? It's gonna see you grabbing me. And is touching another citizen an assault? Okay, I want to complain for him. He's not giving me his name.
Go across the road. I'm ordering you to.
Why are you being mean? I haven't done anything.
How am I being mean?
You are.
How am I being mean?
You're trying to intimidate.
Explain that.
You're trying to intimidate me.
Stay right here.
I've done nothing wrong.
Do you understand me?
You don't tell us what to do, brother. I've done nothing wrong.
You will find yourself in handcuffs if you don't listen.
For what crime?
You're not going upstairs, and you're not speaking to any city officials.
How can I do my legitimate business here
What's
then?
your legitimate business here?
I want to make an appointment with the mayor.
Well, then you need to call and make an appointment.
But I'm already here right now.
You got to call.
Why were you so rude and made me?
How is that rude?
You made me jaywalk. You made me jaywalk.
You're changing the subject. What appointment have you made with the mayor?
They didn't even give me a chance.
You didn't answer the question. What appointment did you make with the mayor?
I'm trying.
Phone the mayor's office and make an appointment.
Why would I call him right here? I came in.
Yes or no? Did you phone their office?
Why are you guys being tyrants? We've done nothing wrong. You're supposed to be nice to the public.
That's your opinion, and I'm not supposed
Did you see what you? Yes, you are. It's courtesy. It's out of courtesy, bro. You're doing a job. You have to be nice to us.
Yeah, I'm being harassed by out-of-town protesters in black gear down here downtown, right in front of the CP Federal Building, the Innovation Center. They're out here with videotapes, black head to toe, army gear, black pants, backpacks, face masks, black skull and crossbone hats, black glasses.
6 feet. He keeps blowing.
So I need, I'm right here right now. I need an officer here right now. I want these guys ID'd.
You need to get out of town. You need to get out of our town. You need to get out of our town.
Back away.
You need to get out of our town.
Back away.
You need to get out of our town.
Back away.
It's a serious question.
I'm telling you, you need to get out of our town.
Back away.
You need to get out of our town.
What are you investigating? What are you investigating?
You need to get out of our town.
Oh, okay, so are you a private investigator? Are you working for a public service?
I don't want to say that.
What's your name, sir? You want to identify yourself without the questions? You got all these questions. What's your name?
As soon as you identify yourself, I will.
And I live in Jackson, Michigan, and I've lived for my whole life. Who the hell are you?
So same here.
Show me your ID. Karen, can I see your ID, Karen?
suburban
Show me
areas.
Karen.
She was saying, Karen.
You're an agitator. Get out of
Here's my
here.
ID. I live in this town. I live miles away. Why are you here?
Around here.
What's your ID? I showed you my ID.
Get out of our town.
I showed you my ID. I showed you my ID. Where's your ID?
I've been nice to you the whole Now you're being rude.
So you asked me for my ID. I showed it to you.
You're an agitator. Get out of our town.
Oh, that dog doesn't even like him. That dog doesn't even like him. Look at that dog. That dog bit him. He knows. That dog doesn't like him. That dog.
Who's it?
Yeah. What's going on, you guys? What's up?
So you got a noise complaint.
Okay.
You guys gotta turn it down.
Okay, cool.
You got your driver's license just so we can say we're talking to you?
I don't need to give you that.
What's up?
I don't need to give you that, ma'am.
Okay. So here's the thing, if we have to return back, there could be a fine issued to you.
Okay.
As part of the Signal Home Municipal Code.
Okay.
So that's why I need to identify who I'm talking with today.
Okay, well, I'm not the owner, and
Yeah, I know.
you're
It's
asleep right now.
a rental, right? You guys are like renting the spot?
It's not a big deal, dude. We have to identify.
We'll turn it down. Thank you,
We
guys.
have to identify who you are.
Who are you guys?
Officer
What's your
Kenny,
name?
Officer Agabal with the Signal Hill Police Department.
What was that?
Officer Kenny, and this is Officer Agabal with the Signal Hill Police Department.
Okay.
Okay. So
Badge numbers?
163 and 159.
Okay.
Okay. We need your ID to know who we're talking to.
I don't have one.
Okay. What's your last name?
I don't need to give you that.
Yes, you do.
If this is a noise complaint, we're gonna turn it down, and we're gonna have a good day.
Okay. I don't think you're understanding what we're saying. Okay. We're doing our job. Right. I need to identify who I'm talking to. That's all we have to do.
I don't have to answer.
Find out what the resident code for.
Okay. I don't know why you're giving us such an issue.
I'm just saying, I'm helping you guys. We're gonna turn it down.
No, you're not helping.
No, yeah, we are.
You're not helping.
We didn't call you guys.
Okay.
I know,
That's
because
not
it was a
how.
complaint.
I understand, and I'm telling you, we're gonna turn it down, right?
Okay. So we're just trying to figure out what's going on. I need to know who I'm talking to.
You can call me a good citizen.
Okay. You watch too much YouTube, dude. You watch too much TikTok. All right.
You're just brainwashing in the academy, my boy.
What's what?
That's what it is. You're brainwashing the academy.
Okay. Why is that?
I'm just letting you know. Why are you laughing?
Oh, because you're being ridiculous.
Man,
Okay.
we did not call you.
Doesn't matter. Someone else called us.
And we're letting you know.
You should look up 415 PC of the California Penal Code.
Yes, sir, I will.
Peace.
Thank you.
You're committing a crime. Okay. You understand if your neighbors wanted to arrest it, I could arrest you right now. Okay. They want you to turn the volume down. Okay. You understand that?
Complaint
we
is
will.
a complaint.
Thank
You
you.
can't get arrested.
You have a
for
good
that.
day. Good night. Yep.
Nothing. You just sit there and enjoy yourself.
Do I stick the money directly inside of her?
No, you do not.
Why, have you done that before?
Yeah, it doesn't go over.
When do I hit her?
Now, for crying out loud, just drink this. And you, give this old bastard the ride of his life. Yeah!
What was your name? Heather. Hey, Heather, I'm Zach. So I was just wanted to, real quick before I leave, if somebody could talk to, what's his name, Roman? Just very rude, you know. Obviously, we have a right to record in a public building. He's, losing control.
He doesn't have anything to, he won't even do employ photos. It's part of his religion.
Why is it stay restricted area in that room? It's open to the public too, right?
It's concealed weapons, so it is restricted.
Why is that? Because it's, if you don't mind me asking, because it's concealed weapons.
Some people don't want to be known that they have a concealed weapons. It's a private choice. Some people have permits, some people don't.
All right, but it's still a public service, you know what I mean? So it's open to the public.
You're not allowed to video anybody without their permission.
Well, that's not
in
true.
this area at all. We have signs all over.
Well, I know that's not true. I'm talking about this room right here.
No,
It says,
you're not even supposed to be in this area.
well, that's not true.
There's a
man.
sign right up there.
Yeah, I know it's a policy. It's not it's a policy. It's not the law. Basically, it says if anywhere that's public we can record. Wherever you have a right to be, you have a right to record. Basically,
Not to record.
in public, yeah. Not if you're thinking of a private building. If we're in a private establishment, that's a whole other thing. You know what I
You're
mean?
not allowed to record anybody without their permission.
There is no expectation of privacy in public. That's what I'm trying to.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I just want to video.
Yeah, I was wondering because the sign says restricted area, but there's services for the public.
If someone is filling out personal information here, you're not allowed in here.
Well, earlier there was no one in there when I was walking towards the room. There was nobody in there.
Oh, someone's in here.
Well, right now, yeah, but when somebody's not in there, I can obviously, you know.
You don't have.
Oh, that's part of my story. Is so I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. So part of that is observing our government officials or public servants in the course of their duties. So part of what I do is I go into the office and observe, like, you know, this is what you do here. They're working hard. Well, this is public though. It's a public building.
But that's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the Treasury building. They have services for the public in there.
But it's a private office.
Oh, it's not though. Like if you,
Services for
that's
the
why they have a
public.
counter there. So if I go
Yeah,
beyond the
it's not a
counter,
private.
obviously, but this is all publicly accessible. See, watch, I'll show you. See, it's like a, you know, like a little lobby area,
You have to have their permission
So-
to record them.
not in public. So there's no expectation of privacy in public. No, not in public. That's case law. I've been in media for a while, so that's one of the first things you learn. Is that if you're in a public space in a public building, it's there is no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. Now they can create their own privacy, which, as you can see, they kind of have that. If they wanted to cover a window or something, they can. But there's no, unless they're at a private residence or a you know, like a McDonald's or a business or some sort, you know, then those rules change, obviously. But yeah, we'll capture this room here real quick.
I'd like to see him interact with every cop that the other guys tried to act like they tried to, know the law and speak. Well, he's speaking very intelligent.
Might have missed one upstairs.
You just came in.
You know what he's talking about.
All right.
Oh, hi, how's it going?
You need to leave
Why is that?
because you're now harassing the employees.
Oh, I'm not harassing him. I'm just having a conversation.
No, you're harassing.
She approached me and I'm just engaged in the conversation. But what I'm
She
doing,
probably said hello to you.
well, no, she said I can't record back there. I was explaining to her I cannot physically go back into the office because that's a private office. How you doing, sir? Are you the supervisor? I met you already.
No, I am a security also. But
Okay.
Also, we are here to tell you kindly, if you could leave. That's.
You're not harassing.
No, I'm not harassing anybody.
She feels that you are harassing her.
Well, I'm not harassing anybody. I have it all on camera.
Feel.
That maybe?
That's why I record.
People can
But you
feel
can
like
record
they're a
anything you
rabbit.
can see from public.
Don't
It's
make
called
them a
plain
rabbit.
view.
You need to leave
According to who?
because you are now harassing.
No, that's
the
not true.
employees.
That is not true. I'm
She
not harassed.
feels she is being harassed.
Do you feel like you're being harassed?
Yes, because your point is
Go ahead, make it up.
public, but you're not here on public business.
This is public business. Taking pictures and video, working on a story, gathering
You have
content.
business with human resource.
I'm gathering content for a story. This is open to the public.
You have business with human resource. That's what this office is.
My business is to record the public offices. This is one of the public offices.
That's not dealing with human resource.
The Supreme Court has already ruled that taking pictures and video is legitimate business. So you can take it up with the Supreme Court if you want. That's fine.
You can take it with the Supreme Court.
I'm just going to do what I
Do you
know I have a right to
business
do.
with human resource?
I've already answered that.
Well, then you don't. So if you're done,
Who are you to say I'm done?
you said you don't have any business with human resource.
And see, her job is just to be there, get a paycheck, and, handle her business. Now, if he come over there to observe, this is the human resource building, and this is where you come, to fill out your papers. He can document that. You just sit your behind right there and enjoy yourself. He ain't harming you. He ain't taking nothing from you. He ain't disrespecting you. Stay in your place, little mama.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
just said that. So you
I'm,
just said that.
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity. Taking pictures and video, like I told her, by the Supreme Court has already ruled that it's legitimate business.
So right now, we need them to acknowledge that. Instead of overriding the conversation, we need them to acknowledge what he said right now. Let's see.
So the other option is that we can call Deland PD.
See? She talking about the other option. She not even much recognizing what he's saying, so that's the first.
And we can have you trespass.
I would advise it. You're welcome to do that. Call whoever you want to call. This is public. Yep, public area, public building.
It was a typical day in the city. The sun was shining, people were going about their business, and the streets were bustling with activity. But then chaos erupted when a video surfaced online showing a police officer body slamming an elderly woman to the ground for filming them.
Whoa!
The video quickly went viral, sparking outrage and calls for justice. People were horrified by the brutal and unnecessary use of force against a defenseless elderly woman. The officer's actions were seen as a clear abuse of power and a violation of the woman's rights. As the video spread, protests erupted in the streets, demanding accountability for the officer's actions. People were calling for the officer to be fired, charged with assault, and held accountable for his violent behavior. The incident had struck a nerve with the community, highlighting the systemic issues of police brutality and abuse of power. The police department quickly launched an investigation into the incident, promising transparency and accountability. The officer was placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. But for many, this was not enough.
That's
Could you
subjective.
please step away from my office?
Your office.
Please step away from my office.
I'm in a public area, ma'am. I'm in public.
Turn your camera around then.
You can't trespass the eyes. All I'm saying is if you wanted to keep the public on this side, you would want to put a gate here or put a sign that says restricted area or secured area, or, you know, put a door or something with a lock on it. But you can't just make up new rules on the fly. You know what I'm saying? Can I get your name, ma'am, and badge number? Or do you guys have badge numbers? Or do you have identification numbers?
I have identification.
What's your name, ma'am?
It's none of your business.
It is. You're a public employee. My tax dollars go towards your salary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very nice. I was nice to you.
No, you have not. You are harassing.
I'm not harassing.
You will not leave her.
What does harassment mean?
You are bothering her. You are making her uncomfortable.
By doing what?
By being in here itself.
By being in here. That's by being in here? So what about being in here is against the law? What about being in here is against the law? Is that discrimination? Is it because I'm wearing a black shirt?
I don't care if you're wearing a black shirt.
Okay, well, what's the reason? Because I'm here?
Because you are making her uncomfortable.
Why is she uncomfortable? Why is she uncomfortable?
She feels uncomfortable. She does not feel safe.
So in a public building, being a law-abiding citizen, you guys can kick people out because somebody's uncomfortable. That's a slippery slope.
She can't answer. Look. They just want to do what they want to do, but they don't want to interact with what you're saying. If I'm saying something responsible, man, respond to me responsibly.
Can I get your first name? You've been pretty nice, even though we've been disagreeing. But what's your first name, ma'am?
Oh, I am Jennifer.
Jennifer. I'm Zach. Nice to meet you.
What are you doing?
How's it going, man?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Are you the head of the security here?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, not really. But what are you
well,
doing?
dude, you need to help me educate these people. So, so the lady, she won't give me her name. She's like the older lady, and then there's a guy. He was all right, but so yeah, man, I had no issues until I came in here, and or actually, the lady I was just referring to, she had an issue with me being down in the stairwell since I can't film inside the building at all, which is not true. So I politely said, "Oh, are you sure it's the whole building, or you just mean the private offices?" And she's like, I think she was a little confused. Anyway, so I came in here, and this door was wide open. I didn't walk in or anything because I know that's a private office.
Right.
You know, so you can film everything you can see from public, right? That's the law. There's the expectation, reasonable expectation of privacy in public, right? So being in media, man, I have to be, as you can see, like I know what I'm doing. I know where the line is. I can't go past that line. And they're making a big deal and saying I have to leave. And your colleague, or whatever, she said she was going to get
educational.
DeLand PD out here. So that's fine.
For you people who don't know.
They're being kind of weird. About a guy with a camera.
So you understand that we get a lot of different people that comes in here. And some of them are all right.
Yeah. Well, you see, I'm
intentions.
engaging. I'm a nice guy. You know, I'm not a threat here. No more than the average person coming in here. You know what I mean? I'm just recording.
Okay.
And some people, I understand. Some people get a little comfortable with that. You know, because they don't want to be on camera.
What is your main objective?
I'm just gathering content for a story. I'm an independent journalist, so I work for myself. So I go into public buildings, I take pictures and video, make sure that our rights are upheld. And so far, it's not going so well. So hopefully you can educate them before they make a mistake and get PD out here. I mean, I don't mind talking to PD because they'll enforce the law, not policy, right? So she even said, the lady, Jennifer, who sits here, she says I can't go past this area into this area. But as you can see, there's no restrictions that say you can't, walk back here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm not sure about particular rules and regulations, but certain buildings, even government buildings, there are restrictions where you can't go.
Limited public forum, absolutely. So, like, usually there's key card access. There's a sign that says restricted area, authorized personnel only.
But a lot of these do have key cards, but a lot of them I can't get into.
Yeah. And this one right here doesn't have one though. Like this one in particular,
the building was closed.
After hours, yeah. Time, place, and manner is definitely, it's all situational at that point. So,
right. So how much more?
I don't know, man. I was about to leave a little bit ago, but then I started getting an issue. I'm like, I better hang around, make sure they're educated. So hopefully you can be that guy. Can you educate them for me?
Well,
and get me her name?
I have to educate myself before I educate them.
Sure.
And name giving, I never give away names, okay?
Well,
you have to do that research on your part.
You guys are public employees.
Yeah, I don't have to give away names.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give that up.
What's your first name? You're doing fine. I mean, what's your first name? You don't have to give me your last name.
I'm not giving you anything.
What about ID number? You guys have ID
I'm
back?
not giving you that either.
Come on, man.
But I do.
My name's Zach. I'll give you my name. My first name's Zach. What do I call you?
But Zach, to calm things down a little bit, could you just possibly, you know?
Well, no, because I still...
We're ready to close this building up pretty soon.
Well, you guys close at 5, right?
Oh, yeah.
What time?
So you're going to sit around here till 5 and just...
No, I'm not going to be here till 5. No. I'll be out before 5, for sure.
So you're going to wait around here and try to get in there and record?
No, they have the door closed, so I can. So what they've done is they created their own privacy. I can't record in there. If they open the door again, I don't know. I've already seen it. Well, then they would be discriminating and keeping the public out. They're not allowed during operation hours because it's open.
I've been watching these YouTube things all the time.
Well, you know, then you have an idea. So
because you guys go up to police officers and
so
the police officers.
I can't take,
bro.
I can't take the educational value out of what's going on. They have to learn. So what's going on is they're probably going to call PD out here. I'll talk to PD. They'll educate them for me, and then after they leave, I'll leave. That's usually how it happens.
So that's what you're waiting for.
I'm waiting for them. They said they were already calling the police, so I'm waiting on them.
All right, man, I'm not gonna.
I don't run from police, you know. So I just
don't run from the police.
Hope you'll be out by closing time.
Oh, absolutely! I'll be out here way before closing time, brother.
All right, Mr. Zach.
I'm not gonna wait till the last minute.
Carter, as your boss, I'm ordering you to pay a compliment to this sharply dressed Asian man.
You look very nice.
What else? What about my shoe?
They're nice too.
How you think my house smell?
Not oniony?
You good, man. I pat you on the head and feed you from the hand.
In person. Right there is the police commissioner's residence. So right now we have Nassau County Police within minutes. Literally minutes. Of us arriving. The Nassau County Police Department has...
I got to do my research because I know Nassau one way, Bahamian. That's my, my heritage, whatever. But it might be somewhere else in the United States that's called that. So
arrived here during our peaceful protest. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, sir. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
It's right on my shirt.
Your name's right on your shirt?
Yep.
But you're supposed to tell me.
How do you spell? ID on you?
How do you spell that?
You have ID on you, sir?
How you spell it?
Officer Poulos. And your badge number?
You have ID on you?
What's your badge?
I do not.
34.
I do not have any identification on me. I don't give identification unless I've been suspected of committing a crime, Officer Poulos.
I'm asking you for your identification.
And I'm going to respectfully decline that request. I'm peacefully protesting. What does it look like? Do you see? Peacefully protesting. See the billboard truck?
Billboard truck?
Yeah, you see it? With all the different signs that's going to be on there?
That's going to be on there? It looks like there's nothing on there right now.
Well, yeah, he's changing the settings right now, but yeah. It's a peaceful protest against the Nassau County Police Commissioner, Patrick Ryder.
You have a permit for that protest?
I don't need a permit. I don't need a permit. I'm not using any megaphones or doing anything of that nature.
Got a huge screen here.
Right.
Is that necessary?
Yeah, 100% necessary. I'm going to have for 8 hours. I'm going to be here for a while, then I'm going to drive around. Why is he pulling in so fast? This is not an emergency.
Look at him. Boy,
he can hurt somebody, and he's not even have his lights and sirens on.
That boy hooked that corner, man. Y'all ain't see that. Y'all gotta rewind. I seen that. I'm watching those. I'm watching stuff in the background. I'm seeing them helicopters finna pop up.
You see?
So why can't you just cooperate with us?
Hired. Look, he hired 17.
Stop recording. Stop.
17
I'm asking
former.
you to stop recording.
No, you can't.
I'm asking you for your identification.
No, you're not getting my identification.
They wanted to see real consequences for the officers' actions. As the days passed, tensions continued to rise. The community was divided, with some defending the officers' actions and others calling for justice. The incident had become a flashpoint in the ongoing debate over police reform and accountability. Finally, after weeks of investigation, the police department announced their findings. The officer had been found to have used excessive force and violated department policies. He was fired from the force and charged with assault. The community breathed a sigh of relief, feeling that justice had been served. But for many, the incident was a stark reminder of the need for systemic change. It was not enough to hold one officer accountable for his actions.
Goes too far sometimes.
The entire system needed to be reformed to prevent future incidents of police brutality and abuse of power.
You're not. Just stay in the truck. You're not getting any identification, and I'm not going to stop recording.
He said this
Period. That's it.
So you just have to be difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm exercising my rights. You took an oath to uphold those rights, so you should. You didn't take an oath to protect the...
I'm asking you for your identification.
And I'm telling you no. It's my Fourth Amendment right not to identify myself to law enforcement.
Okay.
You know who I am.
So for my safety, I'm going to pat you down, all right?
I don't consent to any searches or seizures, so you do what you do.
I'm not searching you. I'm going to pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons.
I don't consent to any searches or
Don't
seizures.
touch me, buddy.
All right?
Hey, get your hands off me, man. What you doing?
I would appreciate it if you didn't touch me.
Yeah. I'm in the TV. This
sidewalk.
I'm going on that sidewalk.
Hey, leave me alone.
Just stay on that sidewalk.
I'm going to go on that sidewalk,
you're
sir.
not going to go on that
Yes,
sidewalk.
I am.
Just stay on that sidewalk for right now. I'm asking you.
Am I being detained?
No. I'm
Sir,
asking you to
that's
cooperate
fine.
with me.
I
Why
don't
do
want
you have to?
Because, sir, I'm a free American. I can do what I
understand that.
want.
You're in the roadway right now.
I can do what I
And
want. I
that
want to
is
get
an
this.
issue.
I want to get
That's
this.
actually an issue.
I want to get this officer's name and badge number. I'm allowed to cross the street.
He will come over to you. He will come over.
Nah, I can go. I want to go, bro. You tripping, man. Don't tell me nothing. Look how you got your clothes on. They ain't properly fit.
This officer came in here.
He ain't running behind
Here you go. You might want to read that.
What is
you're not
this?
allowed to video here. Are you here It's a to do non-public service? You applying today?
Well, yeah, I'm here to conduct business. Correct.
You're applying today?
Can I get your name and badge number? You weren't here yesterday.
Cowser, C-O-W-C-E-R.
I got you, Kelly.
All right. 4223.
4223. Gotcha.
So nothing's changed. You're not applying today.
Well, I'm here to conduct business, constitutionally protected business. Yeah.
Well, this is a non-public forum, so you can't record in here, as I said yesterday. Okay?
Oh, I can record in here for
No,
sure.
you cannot record in here.
I can.
So I'm giving you a lawful order that you can't. If you're going to continue to record, then
What would I be arrested for? Recording?
no, you're going to be trespassing.
Trespassing without breaking any laws.
Yeah, you are. Because it's a public welfare facility, like I told you yesterday.
So what is this? Is this a law?
I'm not going to get into it with you. Are you going to stop recording, or are you going to leave?
Can you tell me what this is?
Okay, stop. Take hands like that.
I was trying. No, you weren't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
was.
weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you 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 weren't. I asked you what this paper was.
I told
asked
you
to explain
yesterday.
This paper was.
I told you
I
yesterday
asked you-
outside. It's going to be handled differently. You decide. You made the conscionable choice to come back here, walk
To
into the
exercise
lobby
my rights again.
recording
I told you I
again.
had business to
After
conduct here.
after I told
I
you
told you I
yesterday.
had business to conduct here. I'm here to apply for services.
You're not. No, I asked you on
I
camera.
did.
On camera.
I did,
No.
and I said I was applying for service.
No, you
I said I had
didn't. No,
business
you
to
didn't.
conduct
No,
here.
you didn't.
Okay, we'll
So,
see.
you can change
It's
it
on
right
the
now.
camera. I'm not changing anything around.
I have it all
I said
covered.
I have constitutionally protected business to conduct here. That's what I told
Just
you.
like yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
We're all good.
You didn't let me conduct my business yesterday. I was trying to go through the metal detector today. Did you not notice that? Because I was
why don't we
trying
do
to.
this?
Why don't?
Plead the fifth.
Yeah. Why don't you do that? Yeah, because that's what you were told yesterday, right? So you want to quit back at it, right? That's funny. Big mistake you guys are making here. Big mistake. Violating my constitutional rights. Be out in a couple hours and I'll beat the charge, just like I beat the charge everywhere throughout this whole entire country. In our government. You know what's crazy? If I really want to, I can go outside your house and your house and your house to record, and that's completely legal. But recording just to hold my government accountable I'm trespassing on public property, the same property that I help fund.
You
with
keep
my
saying
tax
public
dollars.
property. This is not public property.
This is public property.
No, it's not.
This is public property, sir. This is a public agency, sir.
How do you feel it's public property?
Because it's funded by taxpayer dollars, sir. That's why.
This property is not.
It is funded by taxpayer
This
dollars.
property is
You
not.
are an employee
How
of
it's
the
funded by? What is funded
employee
by?
of the county of Nassau.
Yes, I'm an employee in Nassau County, but this is not county property.
But who pays? They lease this space through tax dollars, sir. Meaning that it becomes publicly accessible.
Meaning Nassau County has nothing to do with this property.
But if they have nothing to do with, so you can have it both ways. If they have nothing to do with this property, how can I be trespassed by a Nassau County officer?
Not in this building, I said property. So when you stepped on this property, the building manager stated, if you're not here.
Who's the building manager? The person I talked to yesterday?
The building manager.
Well, I'm in handcuffs today. I wasn't in handcuffs yesterday. So I'm saying, how can a Nassau County officer...
Stop.
Well, I'm just asking you. So you said this is private property. Okay.
All right. Yesterday, the property manager
Yeah.
stated, if someone comes on this property and not handling county business, he wants them trespassed. Nothing to do with press.
But I said I was handling family business when I walked in here.
He asked you.
And I said I have business to attend to. I was trying to walk through the metal.
What were you applying for?
Sir, when I was going to apply for food stamps and cash assistance to see if see how that process goes.
So if you was going to do that, you didn't have to go through the metal detector because the applications are at the door.
But you have to speak to somebody.
No, you don't.
But nobody even helped me.
No, you don't.
When you walked out of the door, sir, when you walked out of the door, where was I?
In front of the metal detectors.
Because I wanted to go through the metal detector. So wasn't it different than when I came here yesterday?
You can't go through filming.
But wasn't it different than when I went through yesterday? I didn't go up to the metal detectors yesterday to walk through.
You walked up to them,
but I did not as close as I did today. I did.
Actually, you did.
I was right there at the metal detector today.
You walked.
Sir, it's a video yesterday.
I know. You walked to the metal detectors, and it was on your camera too, and you went like this. Yeah. So no one knows if you're trying to go through.
Nobody would help. Nobody would speak to me. The first thing somebody said to me was, "Hey, you're going to be arrested. You can't film in here. You're trespassing."
That wasn't the first thing someone said to you.
Yeah. That's the first, nobody said, "Hey, sir, how can I help you?"
Because the first thing you did was walk to the metal detector on your own camera, and you started doing this. I was standing here. I'm the one that approached you first because I'm like, is this guy recording? So I came and stood behind you.
Are we talking about today or yesterday?
About yesterday first. Okay. So I stood behind you and I started seeing clients on your phone, and I walked up to you and I said, "You see this? You see this? Oh, what are you showing? You're showing me signs that don't mean anything." And that's on your thing.
I posted the video.
So today you come walking up again to the metal detector.
100,000 people have watched the video so far.
So no one knows, are you going through the metal detectors? Not because you did the same thing yesterday. You walked to the metal detectors and you have your phone out.
Well, you could ask me when I said I needed service.
When Officer Keller asked you
I said I had business here.
So you didn't say I'm trying to apply for SNAP. You didn't say what you're trying to apply for.
Do you understand how quickly this just happened? He just put handcuffs on me in less than a few minutes.
But do you see how fast you refused to answer his questions? He actually.
It happened in less than a few minutes, sir. There was no de-escalation implemented. What does the Department of Health and Human Services have to hide? Where's the transparency for the people, for we the people, to check up in our government? Don't you think? Don't you think that our government should be transparent? Especially when this officer here is getting paid 6 figures.
Aren't you contradicting yourself? Because if you had applied for benefits, why are you talking about transparency and stuff like that?
Because it's transparency while you're applying for benefits as well, sir.
So you either hit apply for benefits.
No, you can do both, sir. You can do both. You can apply for benefits while holding your government accountable, and that's what I was planning on doing here today. And this officer here gets paid 6 figures every year. And we can't hold them accountable. We can't. Do you know that law enforcement, the law enforcement agency, sir? I'm not here just filming. I did investigative work. Law enforcement, Nassau County Police Department is the highest grossing department out of all the departments. It goes Nassau County Police, and I believe the Department of Social Services that help we the people, sir, is like 3rd on the list. And as far as budget, do you think that the people need more help, or that law enforcement needs to just keep getting richer and richer? He makes 6 figures with overtime, sir. Some officers make $250,000 with overtime. So do you think that that's reasonable salary for we the people? Did you know that? Did you even know that there's officers that make 200? There's dozens of officers that make 200. Are you a resident of Nassau County, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you know as a resident that there are over dozens of officers that get paid $250,000 of taxpayer money, sir?
Stop for a second. Do you know there's dozens and hundreds of officers making $50,000?
No, they start at 80. How could they make 50? Nassau County Police Department starts at 80.
I know some officers making $50,000.
I don't know see how that's possible when they start at $80,000 a year, sir. And then after 5 years, it goes up to six figures. That, maybe public safety officers, I'm not sure. I didn't look into public safety. I believe they're under the same umbrella as far as the budget. But I'm here to promote. Did I curse? Did I raise my voice? Did I do anything?
So you're here to promote, but you're here to do benefits.
Sir, the only 2 people, you said that, what'd you say yesterday? You said that you were trying to protect the privacy of the people inside of here, correct? That was the purpose? That's what you said.
No, you challenged them. It's on video. My memory is excellent. You challenged them with the law, and I said, I'm here to enforce the policies, not the law, because I'm not a sworn officer. There are.
Yeah. So, but the whole point of the policy, sir, that was made clear yesterday, was to protect the privacy of individuals seeking services.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So my point is that no one had a problem with me recording. The only people that came up to me said that they supported what I did, and they wanted me to hold the government accountable.
I want to ask you another question.
You're not being arrested because you recorded. Being arrested.
No, but that's an end around, sir. That's an end around, because if you can say, so for example, that's like you trespassing me because of my skin color, whether it's white or black or brown or anywhere in between. That's like you saying, we're not arresting you for your skin color, sir. We're arresting you because we told you to leave and you didn't leave. You can use that. You can use criminal trespassing for anything. You could say, I don't like the way he looks. He could be. I could be a political opponent and I'm in a city hall, and the mayor doesn't like that I'm in here, I could be asking too many questions that you don't like, that you're part of the government, and you could just say, where does it stop? Where can you not trespass somebody from property that they help fund? When can you just say, well, you know what? We can't remove you from property that you help fund for any given reason. You're saying that I'm not being arrested for recording, which I'm sure that's not going to be the charge, because there is no charge for recording in public or anywhere else. So I understand that. I'm being arrested for a simple trespass, because that's the only, let me finish my point, please.
Okay.
Because as far as criminal trespassing goes in New York State, you have simple trespasses when you're told to leave and you didn't leave, so that's a violation of the law. It's not even a misdemeanor. When you go up to a higher level of criminal trespasses, you're trespassing in an enclosed area. That would be criminal trespass in the third degree, I believe. So this is a simple trespass unless you write it up differently, which, you know, there's motions to dismiss for that. But what I'm saying to both of you is that, seriously, if there's somebody who's in here seeking services or wants to hold their government accountable, and a government official like yourself, we're back in Nazi Germany, can just say, you know what, we don't want you here for whatever reason, recording, skin color, political beliefs, sexual orientation, whatever it could be, a member of the government could just say, don't you think that's dangerous, sir?
Okay,
you don't think that's dangerous for the government? Seriously,
I heard you out. When you was at the military thing and you was filming, you went across this lobby, and your phone shows the video, even from yesterday, people in the lobby. They don't know they're on video, so how can you say they have no problem with you being on video?
One thing I don't like about the communication is they not addressing what he's saying, bro. Just trying to push your agenda, man. Address what he's saying so we can understand how this supposed to go, like a real sparring match. It's like you faking, you rope-a-doping, man. We need you to, okay, he said that, okay, let's respect what he's saying and counter what he's saying, but don't change the subject.
When they're in a
But we're always on video. There's video here, and I told you to request those video.
So because you only brought the two people that walked out and spoke to you, but how you know these people that were sitting in the lobby appreciate being aired on YouTube? You don't know that, do you?
I didn't speak to each and every single individual, but I'm sure the people would appreciate that they were holding we the people.
We're not talking about being held accountable. Talking about how do you know they appreciate you putting them on YouTube?
And see what I'm saying? He want him to address his situation about the people being however they feel, but he never addressed nothing this man's saying, bro. So that's how conversations get, you know what I mean, lost in communication, and then people start getting angry and upset because why? You ain't answering the question. It's like, why would I deal with you if you ain't being honest about what's happening right now at this moment? Be honest about what I'm saying. I'm telling you this. Could you address the policies that I'm saying? Not the policy, because you talking about policy, but we talking about law. So it's a difference. People got to know that.
When you said they don't care, you don't know if they care.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. They didn't voice their concerns to me. I wouldn't know. And if they did voice their concerns to me or sent me an email, I would kindly, because that's my YouTube channel. Yeah. I even though there's no expectation of privacy, you guys have a whole lot of cameras in here, so nobody complains about those. But if somebody said, "Hey, sir, you know, I'd prefer not to be on your YouTube video," I would blur their face out, as long as they're not a public servant like you.
The incident had sparked a national conversation about police reform, with calls for increased accountability, transparency, and oversight. People were demanding that officers be held to a higher standard and that the community have a greater say in how they are policed. As the dust settled on the incident, the community came together to heal and to push for change. They vowed to never forget the elderly woman who had been body slammed by a police officer and to work towards a future where such incidents were a thing of the past.
Hey, man, on those situations, man, how you do your mama like that? Like, listen, if your mama was doing the same thing, would you body slam your mama if you was an officer, bro? Just tell me that. How you gonna go home? You can't go to no family reunions. Boy, you gonna be out of gas. How? Just tell me. That's what I be saying. How you gonna cross the line with somebody else's parents, but you won't slam your own parents on the ground if they was doing that same crime? Oh, my mama wouldn't be doing that. You don't know what your mama be doing. Your mom probably drunk, be doing all kind of wild stuff. And you ain't snitching on, because I know a lot of people that's officers and they parents off the chain. Yeah, for real.
The incident had been a wake-up call for the community,
Slam your
a
mama.
reminder of the power of video evidence
Slam my mama.
and the importance of holding those in power accountable for their actions. It was a turning point in the ongoing struggle for justice and equality, a moment that would not be forgotten. And as the community moved forward, they did so with a renewed sense of purpose and determination to create a better, more just society for all.
I wouldn't know. They didn't voice their concerns to me. I wouldn't know. And if they did voice their concerns to me or sent me an email, I would kindly, because that's my YouTube channel. Yeah. I even though there's no expectation of privacy, you guys have a whole lot of cameras in here, so nobody complains about those. But if somebody said, "Hey, sir, you know, I prefer not to be on your YouTube video," I would blur their face out. As long as they're not a public servant like you, I would blur their face out because I have the capabilities to do that. So if somebody even emailed me or said, "Hey, sir, you know, I really appreciate it if you don't put me on your on YouTube. I would appreciate that." I'd blur their face out, and we wouldn't have any problems.
But how would they know your email address? How do they know to contact you when they're sitting in the lobby? You're filming them from a distance, and their faces are clear. I watched your video.
Yeah. Well, you and 100,000 other people. But it's. And if you look at the comments and you get the pulse of what the people really want, and they want transparency, you don't see people saying, "Well, why are you recording random people at the social services office or the Department of Health and Human Services?"
Maybe they don't care.
The people here didn't care because they saw me holding. I'm not secretly recording
Everyone
anybody.
didn't see you.
I'm not secretly recording.
Everyone didn't see you.
So if I was secretly recording,
everyone didn't see you. And your video shows everyone didn't see you. But you decided on your own to add it without questioning the people.
Well, I can't question every single person, sir. They're in public. They have no expectation of privacy, just like that you have cameras here that anybody can get. So if I wasn't recording, let me ask you a question. As the captain here, you're stationed here for, I'm sure, it seems like a while.
This is my post, yes.
This is your post. So if I came in here and you didn't, I wasn't obviously recording, and I wanted to go in the back, and I just went through the metal. You don't ask every single person what they're doing when they walk in the door, do you? You just send them through the metal detector, and they handle the business they need to handle, correct?
No. They go to the buzzer, and they're instructed to go to that welcome desk window.
Okay. And they go to the welcome desk window.
And then they get a ticket to handle their business.
Okay. But when they're going through the metal detector,
yes,
there are no questions. They just go through the metal detector and they wait in a line, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if I went through the metal detector and I had a pen or a belt or a watch and I was secretly recording every single person, in this facility here, and I went online and I spoke to the woman and I was very cordial. I said, "Hey, what services do you offer to the public here?" And see how she treated me. And then I went left. You would never know I'm recording. And then I left, and then I left, and I went home and I published that video online on YouTube, Facebook, wherever.
Yes.
And I published that video. Would this law enforcement officer would he come to my house and arrest me? No, he wouldn't, because there is no charge for recording, so he couldn't do anything about it. So because I'm being honest, because I'm not surreptitiously recording in secret, because I'm being honest and I'm about my intentions to hold my government accountable, I'm in handcuffs with my freedom taken from me. But if I would have done it secretly, this officer would have had no authority to arrest me otherwise.
And if you would,
do you see how illogical that sounds?
If you would have done it secretly, the same people that didn't know you were recording with your phone.
You weren't arrested for recording.
Sir, I was arrested for recording. You didn't end around for a criminal trespass. That is the case, because you wouldn't have been able to ask me to leave in the first place if I was secretly recording, right? You wouldn't be able to ask me to leave because you wouldn't know. And then if I went to your precinct later on and I said, "Hey, I was recording at the Department of Social Services," and you didn't know, sir, and
You're making real good sense, my guy. So you can't criminally trespass me. That wouldn't even be a charge. Period. Because you wouldn't even know what I'm doing. Just because you see me recording, that's why you feel me? And then now you try to stick me with the other charge. With the first charge got to stick. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me.
I did it surreptitiously, what would you have told me? Oh, well, there's nothing illegal about that, sir, so have a nice day. You're not going to arrest me for recording, right? Because I'm not, like you said, I'm not being arrested for recording. So I'm being arrested for trespassing. Trespassing on property that I helped pay for.
This paper is not yours.
I have a right to be
I'm
here.
holding it in front of you so you read the
Sure.
first paragraph, okay?
So this was written yesterday. Today.
Listen, I'm just letting you read.
But this is a policy that was written.
It's not a policy.
It's not a policy.
Are you going to read
This
it?
is a memorandum. That was
Are
written.
you going to read it?
Can we agree that this is a memorandum that was written today?
All I want you to do is read the first two things.
I will read it if you tell me that this was something that was written on a computer today.
It wasn't written today.
August 29th is not today?
Today's date. Yes,
August 29th.
Yes.
So this was written today.
Can you just read the first two
Can we
paragraphs?
acknowledge that it was written today and not read the first paragraph?
I'll be happy. I'll go along.
I'm not being arrested for recording.
I love it. I love realness, man. I love when you stick to your guns and be real. He ain't stuttering. He ain't saying, oh, nah, like he don't know what he doing. This bruh, no, he knows what he's doing, man. Salute to you, my guy. Salute, bruh.
So when I'm being arrested for trespassing on property that I helped pay for.
This paper is not yours.
I have a right to be here.
I'm holding it in front of you so you read
Sure.
the first paragraph, okay?
Look, he looking at the date.
So this was written yesterday.
Today.
Listen, I'm just letting you read.
But this is a policy that.
And listen, he telling him that because he done analyzed it. Oh, you see the date on it? Man, this was written today, man. Now, this was written in 1989, and y'all can enforce that, then I can say, okay, boom, boom, bam. Now, he want him to respect the game. Now, you playing games, man. You playing games, partner.
No, it's not a policy. It's not a policy. Are you going to read
This
it?
is a memorandum.
Are you going to read it?
Can we agree that this is a memorandum that was written today?
All I want you to do is read the first two things.
I will read it if you tell me that this was something that was written on a computer today.
It wasn't written today.
August 29th is not today?
Today's date. Yes,
August 29th.
Yes.
So this was written today.
Can you just read the first two
Can we
paragraphs?
acknowledge that it was written today?
I'll be happy. I'll go along. Yeah, it was written today.
He talking about he'll go along with it. Bruh, you can't go along with it. The date on it. Got the date on it. The date. It's right there, bro. You trip. How you gonna go along with it?
Even though I can't say.
I mean, the date.
Okay, the date. Can you read the first two paragraphs, please?
To whom it may concern, the lobby of the Nassau County Department of Social Services is a non-public forum. In the Make Road by Walking Inc. v. Turner, the Circuit State of Appeals found that welfare centers rooms were non-public forum, but that doesn't matter. You can only make it. I understand that it's not a non-public forum; it's a limited public forum, and that means time, place, and manner restrictions, sir. I know the law. Time, place, and manner. So the time, this is during business hours. The manner, I'm being respectful. I'm not disturbing any business. Time, place, and manner. And the place, this is a public place, sir. So I'm not going against any law. There's time, place, and manner restrictions on the First Amendment in limited public forums. I understand that. But I'm not disrupting business. If I was sitting here being disorderly and disrupting business, then there would be something different. And I'm just telling you. And I have a right to record law enforcement in the course of their duty. It's a New York State law, and they're here, right? And what was I doing when I was arrested? I was recording law enforcement. So that is a constitutionally protected activity, to record law enforcement. I wasn't even anywhere near the services. So again, you have your beliefs, and I understand you have your beliefs, and I can even respect your concern for people's privacy. I can, because you really are well-intentioned and you just want to look out for people's privacy, and I can respect that. But none of us have privacy. The government's always watching us. Big Brother, the government's always watching us, and all I'm trying to do is promote promote transparency within our government. I say in all my videos, if you watch my video, what did I say before the video started? I'm here to promote transparency and accountability within our government, sir.
I want to ask you another question, okay? Big Brother, police, whatever you're talking about, that you
none of
say
the
is watching
questions.
people.
The government.
Or the government, okay? They're not posting videos. Okay? They could, but they're not. Now, my next question to you, if one of those people, that's an example, one of those people in the lobby that didn't see you recording, right, was here for some kind of domestic reason, and you just posted this video, and this person that's in danger now walked past your film, and now the person that's after them, because the kind of business Nassau County is different from Suffolk County, we take care of all of
But so that's a hypothetical that I can't.
But everything you're talking is hypothetical too.
No, he's not. He's speaking about his situation. How is his situation hypothetical? He said everything you talking about is hypothetical. He talking about the situation he in right now, but in handcuffs. How the freak that's hypothetical? So hypothetical, take these handcuffs off me, partner.
So that means we don't need to get animated. We're talking. So that one female or male that walked past your camera, that's in hiding and came in for help. Someone just seen them on your video, and that other person, holy moly, this is where that person is going. Now I'm gonna wait for this.
Yeah, that's some real hypothetical, man. Guess what? That's when you come in place as the law and prevent it, brother.
Person outside, you put somebody's life in danger, trying to prove a point against law enforcement.
Well, that's again, sir. That's like I said before. That's a hypothetical that I guess that could happen. Sure,
yes, it could.
But it could happen with me filming outside the front door as well, sir. It doesn't mean that I have to be inside of here. If I was, let's ask the law. If I was filming outside on the street, could you have trespassed me from the street, sir?
No.
Okay, so I would still be able to see that person coming in and out of here, and I could still post it to YouTube, sir.
And you still put that person in danger from outside of this building.
But again, sir, that's not my intent. I don't want to put anybody in danger. That's not my intention. It's possible. Sir, you don't understand that I, right now, lost my... Do you know what it is to lose your freedom? Have you ever been arrested?
The first time I laid eyes on Andy Dufresne, I didn't think much of him. He was a fat drink of water, the kind of drink of water that you know your friend got from the bathroom and not from the kitchen.
Yes, I have. Okay, so you know what it is to lose your freedom, because it doesn't matter if you've done 10 years or 10 seconds. When you lose your freedom, it stays with you, and you lost your freedom, you're like less than an animal, right? I lost my freedom right now for a potential of maybe somebody that's on a domestic. You're hypothetical. What about me? What about my rights? What about my safety? What about my family? What about my well-being? What about everything that goes along with me losing my rights for simply recording? But we're going to talk about a hypothetical person that may have been in here.
Actually, it's not hypothetical, because I've been working for many years, and every day someone comes in this building for a situation.
But I'm not saying that right now there could be a person in here who doesn't have a reason. Hypothetical that person would watch my YouTube video, that somebody that wants to hurt them would watch my YouTube video. What's not hypothetical right now is these cuffs digging into my skin right now.
That's what he's talking about, Playboy. That's not hypothetical.
You don't know. But you aired.
What we do know is that I am losing my rights.
But we do know
it's not hypothetical.
You didn't think about this when you aired your video.
Well, I can't think about. I can't think about every single thing that could go. I'm sure there's a lot of different scenarios that can go wrong, and I'm sure there's a lot of different things that can go wrong when I aired my video. Just the same way, if News 12 was recording outside doing a news report and somebody walked past their cameraman and somebody happened to be watching News 12, that same way do you think the News 12 is the News 12 reporter a bad person for not thinking of who they possibly in some hypothetical world could have heard?
I've been here.
I'm listening to you too.
When News 12 come in one area, and we keep News 12 in one area to not show anybody walking in the building.
I've seen people walk past News 12 all the time.
News 12, not in front of this building. No, not in front of this building.
People walk past the camera all the time.
I'm not talking about all the time in Channel. I'm talking Channel 12 on 60 Charles Lindbergh Boulevard. I'm not talking about anywhere else in Nassau County. News 12 on this property.
You tripping now, boss.
So he's recording right now, right?
Each time
when his recording is public record, he can record.
I gotta go.
Yeah. Take off. You can't win, bro.
Can we go to the precinct now and get this over with? So everybody can go about their days.
What's up?
I'd like to speak to a supervisor, please.
He's here.
He's here? Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on in.
Am I under arrest or am I being detained?
You're under arrest.
Okay, just making sure. Take away a man's freedom for recording and holding his government accountable. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Who are you protecting and serving in this situation? You took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution, did you not? To protect and serve. Who are you protecting?
People in Nassau County.
Are you protecting the people in Nassau County from me? And my camera? Did I do anything else to threaten anybody in Nassau County besides record them?
Oh, we didn't say you threatened anyone.
I wasn't being disorderly. Right?
You're arrested for trespass.
But I wasn't being disorderly. Out of your own eyes, right? That's a no?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. I try not to be disorderly or disrespectful to anybody. I just want to talk, and I have a goal and a mission, and I go across the country, and this is what I do, and I work with police departments. There's police departments that have no issue. I've just recently did a tour with a police department in New Jersey where they brought me to all their government buildings, and I recorded in all of them with the with the captain. I sat down with the command staff meeting. We talked about the First Amendment. I'm here to bridge the gap between law enforcement. I'm not anti-law enforcement. Again, do I think that Nassau County is one of the highest paid in the country? That's just facts. And do I think there's better use of that money? Probably. But I'm not anti-law enforcement at all. I worked with the police department in Ohio. I did a First Amendment training over there. My work speaks for itself. It's sad that it's come to this. But this is the nature of the job when you're fighting for what you believe in. Sometimes the government's going to take away your freedom. It's funny, yesterday I was recording here, no one said anything about you couldn't record. But now they want to type up a document that was printed up today. Interesting. Can you loosen these a little bit?
I can.
Can I get
Just
up?
gotta give me a minute.
Okay. It's because they're really, super tight.
Yeah, we can loosen them up.
Thanks. switch out the cuffs before we go in, alright? Did not put them on so tight like they are now? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Just lean forward 1 second.
Treat him like a criminal. He just robbed and killed somebody, y'all.
Sorry, killer put him on way too tight. Keep your hand on your back for now. You know what, just stand up for him.
He just unalived somebody.
Can you hold her a little bit so I can get behind the bench? I'm not trying to twist your wrist. Yeah, I'm just not trying to make any moves where you're gonna do something we both regret. Just keep your hand behind your back, both of them. Yeah, put your hands like a friend.
That's what we gotta go through, man. We gotta give it out, man. So many people sacrifice their life, man.
Which precinct are we going to? Third precinct.
To be respectful citizens in the community, bro. It's for us to uphold the law.
Anything else with you here so we don't leave it here?
Be
That's it.
accountable. Everybody be accountable. We'll be accountable. We'll go break into the house and rob somebody out and jump on our head. As soon as y'all do something disrespectful, will the law protect y'all? Appreciate it, man. I hope you find out what's going on with bro, man. Hit the toes. Man.
Hold on, just take your hat off, buddy. You want me to get you guys like a bag?
Nah, he's got his phone in his pocket. We'll put all in front right here.
Just give him the buckle.
That's it. Yeah, just make sure whoever's going with you stays on the whole time. Okay?
That far.
Supervisor? Yes, sir.
Let him go.
You guys cool with taking this?
That's okay.
Stop recording.
What is that working? Stop. The front one?
One eternity later.
You have everything you need? Yeah. Alright, we'll just walk you out.
Walk you out.
Just hang over so you can go to the right.
Lay your hand, cuz. You gonna go home. Thanks.
Alright, sir. Best of luck to you. Okay?
Best good luck with you.
All right, fellow patriots, I have been in possession of this body camera footage for several months now, but I was under court order not to release the footage to the public. I wonder why. If I did so, I would be held in contempt of court and thrown in the county correctional facility.
Domestic violence is another cause of homelessness. Women and children who are victims of violence often flee their homes without anywhere to go. Some may stay with friends or relatives, while others must turn to shelters or the streets. Unfortunately, victims often have to move multiple times during any one year, causing tremendous trauma for both them and their children, sometimes leading to mental illness or substance abuse issues as a result. Other causes of homelessness may include evictions, loss of income, and lack of affordable housing. When an entire family loses its job, it can be extremely challenging to find another in their immediate area and pay their rent or mortgage payment. Lack of affordable housing can also result in evictions and foreclosures, particularly in communities with high rates of poverty and unemployment. Average household income in these communities typically only amounts to $6,000. Unfortunately, this sum simply is not sufficient enough to cover the costs associated with housing, as well as essentials like food. There is no simple answer when it comes to these problems, yet some policies are helping make a difference. For instance, the federal government is providing more funds for programs called continuums of care that assist people in need find permanent housing solutions. These initiatives offer assistance while giving individuals an opportunity to rebuild their lives. United States of America faces many issues that threaten its future. Chief among them, the dissolution of families and its related consequences for crime. Furthermore, infrastructure problems must also be addressed. Traffic problems exist in every city, while electrical grid failure is commonplace. Other concerns include drug addiction, homelessness, and gun violence, which the government cannot effectively manage due to corruption on police forces and lack of credibility from corrupt officers in power positions. As was seen last year, There are striking partisan disparities in how people perceive problems. Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents were much more likely than Republicans and Republican-leaners to view climate change, economic inequality, and racism as very serious problems than any of their counterparts. Similarly, more Americans now perceive illegal immigration, affordable health care costs, and moral values as hugely significant issues than last year. Lack of marriage is one of the main contributors to violent crime in the USA, according to studies. Most violent criminals originate from chaotic, broken families without husbands or fathers, this phenomenon being particularly evident among Black youth. Many become versatile criminals, engaging in burglary, robbery, drug dealing, and more as a result. Overall, most Americans perceive most of our nation's problems to be very large and serious. 62% of respondents to our poll consider inflation and healthcare costs to be extremely large problems, while 57% view drug addiction, moral values deterioration, gun violence, and the budget deficit as equally pressing issues. A slightly smaller share cite quality public schools, national debts, or the inability of Democrats and Republicans working together as being very serious obstacles. Despite these challenges, Americans remain hopeful for America's future. 73% of Americans believe that future generations will enjoy better lives than they currently do, while over half believe there are plenty of job opportunities for young people in America.
Hi, yes indeed. You already know what time it is. Your boy Juice Baby in your chest making it do what it do. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And you already know, man, I'll be at you back at you with it again. But that was crazy, man. That was wild, man. But bro knew what he was doing. You see, he walked up out of there. You know what I mean? So they had to just take him through the process, try to spook him and scheme, but that ain't gonna stop little homie. I already know that boy finna go hard. You understand me? They gonna make him go hard. But right now, man, you already know what time it is. Your boy Drew Baby back in your chair making the do. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Leave a comment, hit them links, man. You don't like what I'm doing, man? Hey, listen. Email me, man. Email me and let me know what y'all want me to do. And you already know we're a community around here, man. Gang.